Welcome back to Real JeRi, where we explore development projects across Africa and the world. Today, we're diving into one of the continent's most ambitious industrial undertakings, the Dangote Group's strategic fertilizer factory investment in Ethiopia. This project is not just a milestone for Ethiopia's agricultural sector, but a bold step toward economic transformation, food security, and regional leadership. Settle in as we unravel the vision, scale, and impact of this landmark initiative, tracing its journey from conception to future promise. Ethiopia's agricultural sector is the backbone of its economy, supporting the livelihoods of millions and driving national growth. Yet this sector faces persistent challenges, most notably, a heavy reliance on imported fertilizers. Over the past decade, fertilizer consumption in Ethiopia has surged, with an average annual increase of more than 10% between 2017 and 2023, reaching 1.7 million tons in 2023. Despite this robust demand, less than 40% of Ethiopian farmers use fertilizers, and even those who do often apply less than recommended amounts due to prohibitive costs and inconsistent supply. This dependency on imports exposes the country to global price volatility, supply chain disruptions, and significant foreign currency outflows, all of which threaten food security and economic stability.
Recognizing these vulnerabilities, the Ethiopian government has partnered with the Dangote Group, led by Nigerian billionaire Aliko Dangote, to establish a state-of-the-art fertilizer factory in the resource-rich Gode area of the Somali Regional State. Announced by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed in July 2025, this $3 billion investment is set to transform Ethiopia's agricultural landscape by producing urea and other nitrogen-based fertilizers domestically. The factory's strategic location near the Ethiopia-Djibouti corridor, a critical trade route, ensures efficient distribution both within Ethiopia and to neighboring countries, including Somalia, Kenya, and South Sudan. The Dangote fertilizer factory is engineered to match or surpass the scale of Dangote's existing Nigerian plant, which has an annual production capacity of 3 million metric tons. This new facility will not only meet Ethiopia's growing fertilizer needs, but also position the country as a regional supplier, reducing reliance on imports and stabilizing prices for farmers. Construction is expected to take approximately 40 months, with operations slated to begin by late 2028 or early 2029. This investment aligns seamlessly with Ethiopia's broader economic reform agenda, including the Homegrown Economic Reform 2, which prioritizes industrialization, agricultural modernization, and the attraction of foreign direct investment. The timing of the project, coming on the heels of Ethiopia's successful $3.5 billion debt restructuring, signals renewed fiscal stability and a favorable climate for investment. A pivotal enabler of the project is Ethiopia's domestic natural gas reserves in the Ogaden Basin. The Ethiopian government has recalibrated its energy policy to prioritize domestic use of these reserves, shifting away from earlier plans to export liquefied natural gas. This strategic pivot guarantees a stable and cost-effective supply of feedstock for fertilizer production, supporting the factory's long-term viability and bolstering national energy security. Ethiopia's fertilizer market is marked by rapid growth and substantial import dependency. In 2022, total fertilizer imports reached nearly 1.7 million metric tons, with nitrogen-phosphorus compounds making up 62% and urea 37% of consumption. High prices and logistical hurdles have limited widespread adoption among farmers. The Dangote factory aims to address these issues by localizing production, reducing costs, and improving the reliability of supply chains. The project's strategic location near the Ethiopia-Djibouti corridor enhances its potential as a regional hub, facilitating exports to neighboring countries and strengthening intra-African trade. This vision aligns with the African Continental Free Trade Area's goals of boosting economic integration and reducing reliance on external markets. The localization of fertilizer production is set to revolutionize Ethiopia's agricultural sector. By reducing dependency on costly imports, the factory will help stabilize fertilizer prices, making these vital inputs more affordable and accessible to farmers. This, in turn, is expected to increase fertilizer adoption rates, boost crop yields, and enhance food security nationwide. Improved agricultural productivity will not only support Ethiopia's growing population, but also reduce the need for food imports, contributing to a more resilient and self-sufficient economy. Thanks to the factory's strategic position, Ethiopia can become a net exporter of fertilizers, generating valuable foreign exchange earnings and strengthening economic ties within East Africa. This regional integration aligns with the goals of the African Continental Free Trade Area, promoting intra-African trade and cooperation. While the project holds immense promise, it also faces several challenges. The successful development and consistent supply of natural gas from the Ogaden Basin are critical to the factory's operation. Any delays or disruptions in gas extraction and transmission could impact production capacity. Additionally, regional stability in the Somali Regional State is essential to ensure uninterrupted construction and operation. Logistical challenges related to transportation infrastructure and market access must also be addressed to maximize the factory's benefits. The project's ambitious timeline of approximately 40 months requires effective project management and risk mitigation to avoid delays and cost overruns. Ensuring that locally produced fertilizers reach farmers efficiently and at affordable prices will necessitate robust distribution networks and continued government support. Looking ahead, the Dangote fertilizer factory represents a cornerstone of Ethiopia's long-term vision for agricultural independence, economic resilience, and regional leadership. It exemplifies the power of strategic partnerships, leveraging domestic resources and international expertise to drive transformative development. The factory's anticipated impact extends beyond Ethiopia's borders, offering a model for other African nations seeking to achieve self-sufficiency in critical agricultural inputs and to foster sustainable economic growth.
Thank you for joining us on Real JeRi for this look at the Dangote Group's fertilizer factory investment in Ethiopia. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Real JeRi for more stories about Africa's transformation. Until next time.